That's true.
Can I ask
I'm still trying to figure out. Oh, go ahead. Ask your question. Go ahead.
May I
For
ask?
Luke. Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah. That's
Okay.
fine.
So because of the fact that unfortunately I've met a lot of women who have felt the need to be in that position, like Hooters, Twin Peaks, as much as strippers. Like the thing is that they do that because when I have asked them, they've told me it's because they feel like it's the only thing that would make them make money. Like the man that they were depending on was not
the only thing is to prostitute themselves. They can't go work a normal job. They can't go clean toilets.
To the American standard.
What American standard?
Unfortunately, the American standard has led women to believe that you need to expose yourself.
What American standard? No man approves of their wife working at Hooters.
But
I guess not what standard?
Wife, but they're ready to leave their wife for the woman who's ready to show herself.
They're not ready to leave their wife. Their wife has just done a terrible job at keeping her husband, so the husband needs to go find satisfaction somewhere
may
else.
I ask you something? So this is me. Wait. Okay, time out. No, this is me on some real though, because I was the female who stayed home and waited for her man to get home. I was the female. I don't need to express a lot that I did, but I had a good time with the man that I was. No, it's not a sob story.
This was a 3-year engagement. Right?
Stop. But it's no, he wasn't a bum.
Yeah,
but,
you're engaged with him for a while.
Yes, but that's the thing is why you ask me to marry?
Wait. What's your point? What's your point? Go back to your point.
At the same time, it's there are women who go through the where they feel fortunately, thank God, I didn't feel like I needed to go revert back because I used to be a hostess. Never at Hooters. I respect you. Never at Hooters, but I was a hostess.
But once again, the fact that you need to say "I respect you" shows that what she does is not respectable.
No, because the fact that you're the one mentioning the fact that it's disrespectful to herself. That's the reason
you don't think it is.
I feel like we live in a world.
No, yes or no? Is it disrespectful? Would you do it?
Not that I feel like we live in a world.
I wouldn't do it.
Why?
Because simply the fact that
Why?
Because I just feel like my tata shouldn't be out.
There you go.
Neither should my bata.
Why?
You know what I'm saying?
But why not?
Because it's
because that's what prostitutes do.
No.
Wait, why are your tatas out now?
It's just because it brings the wrong attention.
Your titties are out though, by the way, honey.
And I'm having a good time.
They're already.
Because I have a tattoo in the middle and I'm confident in myself and I was feeling myself.
Oh, no, okay, here we go.
I'm not getting paid for it. I'm not getting paid for it. I'm feeling myself.
Okay. Same, even worse.
Is it worse?
Free for all the Jeets online to see.
No, at this point, I done got tried by one too many.
Wait, so you said that you were at home with a guy.
World.
You were with a guy. You stayed at home. You were engaged to him for a while.
Shouldn't have said much.
Why'd you? That seems like a good setup. Why'd you leave then if he was taking care of you and stuff?
It's not necessarily. It's just the fact that okay, so I worked in timeshare. I was living a great time. Timeshare is phenomenal. He worked in timeshare as well. We had a great time. He worked 12 hours a day. And then I decided that, I kind of wanted to help him because of the fact that he had a kid. And I wanted to be the stepmom. And I kind of took care of the baby. And then I realized that my life, he was going out and having a good time after work. And I just felt like...
Bro, you got... on, bro. It's so obvious. You just took a man that had had a baby with another woman. Bro, you're out of your mind.
But she left him, so now she's
and
good.
I love the baby too.
Yeah, but it's not yours.
I know, but the baby was.
And you're not. And you're no longer with that man either. So you just wasted a ton of time raising a child that isn't yours.
Talk to the baby.
It doesn't matter. What I'm letting you know is not yours.
I know what you're saying. I know that's the reality.
You settle. But you see how they do. You see what. You see what she said?
Yeah.
That's the reality of it all.
I don't think she wasted time. I feel like that baby definitely benefited from her love.
Nah.
Oh, yeah, totally.
But it's not
that baby doesn't give a...
It's not my child, but the thing is that
a baby needs a motherly love.
How old
is his mother?
That's not the mom.
When I met him, he was 2. And when I decided that it was okay, to kind of depart, it was around 5. When I met him, he was going on 3, and then afterwards.
Don't worry, he'll be all right.
I know, but it's
so wait,
still I loved him.
So just so I make sure I understand this. So you're with a guy, you guys both did timeshare together. You peeled back your hours. He did more time.
Yeah.
He took care of you, but you took care of the kid. So you were going to be a stay-at-home mom.
Yeah, I was ready for it. Like I was like fine with it. But the thing is, it got to a point where, and in the timeshare world, it's everybody like they get off of work, during work they're drinking a little, they're having a time. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but they're having a good time.
Job, right?
You know what I'm saying? Like sales, right? Yeah. So I decided that maybe it was better for me. Like I don't mind taking care of this baby because you're taking care of the house. But then it got to a point where he kind of like stuck with the old ways, and he was like hanging out with his buddies, and I was taking care of the baby, and I was like, where are you? Like, why aren't you here? Like, I need you to come to the house, stop drinking. If anything, come to the house and drink over here.
Rules.
It's okay. No, it's not rules, sweetheart. When it's 12 o'clock in the morning and your child is 5 years old and he needs to go to school tomorrow, you need to be home.
And that's why you're there. Yeah, you're there.
Oh, that's so cute. But I just met this child. He wants daddy.
You see. It's like
daddy.
Once again, it's
Where's
since it's not her child.
Yes.
She can't stay at home with the child.
Thank you.
Because
No,
it's not
I
hers.
absolutely can because
Anyways,
I did.
ladies and gentlemen, it's almost what is
at
it?
the
1 in the morning.
toxicity.
I gotta go. Myron, am I dismissed?
Yeah, no, if you got to go, bro. No
Yeah,
worries.
absolutely.
Thank you, ladies, for your time. I wish you nothing
May I
but
shake your hand?
the best
Probably
blessings.
won't say that.
And may the Lord bless you guys.
Shake my hand, bro.
Myron,
Of course. It's always good to have you.
Fresh,
Bruh.
love you, boys.
No worries,
Bro.
man.
Peace, man.
God bless you.
Thank you, ladies. Have a good one.
Love you.
Thanks for
Stay
hanging out.
safe. Stay
Guys,
I like your 369.
Luke sleeps early, guys, so the fact that he's here this late.
I just got back from a flight.
Yeah, he literally, he's had a long day, guys. So
Stay blessed
thank you, Luke, for
and
coming by,
highly
bro.
favored.
Love you, Luke.
As always, thank you so much, man. It's always great to have you.
Thanks, bro.
Always entertaining. And guys, go check him out. Luke Belmar everywhere,
Yes.
Twitter, YouTube, etc.
Legend.
Go check him out. Yeah, he sleeps early, guys, and he literally just got off like a red eye. So shout out to you, man. Thank you for coming by. Okay, so timeshare.
Timeshare.
Now that he's gone.
Yeah, no. I was just trying to figure out.
I'm kidding.
So you were basically being like a stay-at-home mom, but like you wanted him there with the kid.
Yeah, I mean, just a little bit. Like, no, the truth of the matter is, it's not that he would stay out long. It's just the fact that the hours were insane, and I was staying home all day and it just felt like a heavy burden to bear. And he wasn't a burden at all. It was more so the fact that
wouldn't it be fair to say like he already he took like the biggest weight off of you, where you didn't have to work and you were provided for? All you had to do was like watch a kid.
I wouldn't say that was the biggest weight. I thought it was. I thought it would have been the biggest weight for me to have to support myself, because obviously as a foster, I kind of figured, you know what, this is the dream, right? Because obviously that's what everyone strives for, is to be taken care of by a man. Like, you know, whatever the case may be. Like, this was a man who's more than capable of taking care of me and taking care of the child. But in the case
you guys can spread out a little bit, ladies. You guys can spread out a little bit. Move your. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you guys are good.
At that point, I guess it was more or less the case of time. I just wanted more time together, and I wanted like to feel more like a family.
You wanted quality time.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
And he was in there. He was out doing his stuff.
Yeah, like, you know, and it's okay, but it's.
So
fine.
you would rather work and be single? Because that's kind of what you gave up. You're like, all right, I'd rather work and be single than deal with this, where I have a provider, but I'm taking care of a kid that isn't mine, which you could have got a kid with him, maybe. You guys were engaged, right?
Yeah. So the whole concept of that is not that I'd rather work and be single. I actually, while I was with him, I was forming a business, and I was also kind of sort of like all the money that I did save up, I managed to kind of sort of work towards myself and kind of sort of develop the app that I wanted to. Obviously, it's not 100%, but it is about 75%.
Yeah, but you do realize that, like, by your actions, like, literally, it's you'd rather work and be single than
I rather have support for myself as opposed to a man telling me that he made me.
Work and be single. You'd rather work and be single. It's
She'd
fine.
rather
Just
work
accept
and
it.
be
Like,
single than be
have a man
That's-
tell me
in a
that he
relationship
made
with
a
a
loser.
loser.
yeah, but I'm just calling it what it is. She's like refuses to call it what it is. Like, you'd
in a
rather work and be
relationship
single
with a loser is a man who doesn't take care of his child.
The reason why
That's
is
what he
the,
was.
May I, if I may,
Well,
Sorry,
taking
I didn't
care of
mean to
her
call
so
your
she
man
can
a
take care of the
loser.
kid.
may I?
I didn't mean to call your
If
man
I
a
may.
loser, by the way.
It's okay. He's complicated.
But you know what I mean.
And
like, you know what I mean.
So here's the thing, is that it's not the fact that I rather work and be single. It's the fact that I rather work and be single if I don't feel like I am being fed spiritually. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're not, if you're not,
man,
support. I just need
Fed
support,
spiritually.
bro.
Yo,
why am I doing?
What about financial support?
I'm doing.
That's important, isn't it?
Sweetheart, for that case, I could have kept working, and we could have both made money, and we could have both made this house work. Like, for that case, I could have kept getting my bonus check. Okay, you could have kept getting your bonus check, and it would have been double for the household. I decided because
was he open to having a kid with you? Probably was, right?
Of course he was, but at the same time, may I tell you something that kept me from doing that?
Yeah.
You have a 5-year-old child who is looking for your attention already as it is. Why do we need another one? I want you to give the attention that you need for this one child who is already seeking his father. Am I wrong for that? Am I wrong for wanting?
I think it takes two to tango. If he
always and forever.
But if you were engaged, and of course, I'm pretty sure you were looking to form a family. If he wasn't already taking care of his son to begin with, what makes you think that he's going to take care of the second child?
Did you not hear the last half an hour of this conversation? It's me taking care of this child, waiting for him to get home.
No, she's agreeing with
that's
you.
what I'm saying.
She's agreeing with you.
No, that's what I'm saying. Is that the fact that he wasn't?
No, he wasn't.
He wasn't taking care of his own child. So what makes you think that now having two children,
and that's one of the reasons why I felt like it was necessary.
Yeah, you're cut, man. You're cut, bro. You're cut, man. Listen, at the end of the day, you chose to be with this man with a kid. All of a sudden, you don't do it no more. I get it. But like I said earlier, you want to be single and not have a family right now. Is what it is. You want to be single, independent, work your. That's fine.
I was ready to be with a man who had a child. Yes. Don't try me.
No, but you left though.
Yeah, you left because he wasn't home.
Because I got tried. I am not giving.
Tried?
Yes, you're absolutely
so,
right.
So your
proceed
ego,
on to the next, on to the next one.
Was it Beyonce?
Yes, actually, no.
To the
that's
left.
not
Are you drunk right now?
To the
Are you
next,
drunk?
To the next.
Be honest.
No, I actually been drinking water,
Yeah.
which is the wildest.
Which is scary, by the way. All right, she's not drunk. That is.
Yeah.
Is that, is that bad?
It's just interesting because women want a provider, then they get one, and they kind of like don't want to deal with what comes with being like with a provider.
Yeah.
Which is going to be like you're going to be by yourself a lot. Like you're going to be with the kids the majority of the time, right? Like there's a reason why it's called like stay-at-home mom or homemaker.
Mr. Fit, if I may.
Hold on. Let me just finish real quick.
Go ahead. Say what you want to say.
No.
No, it's fine.
I cut you off. I apologize.
No, that's fine. Go ahead. Say what you want to say because it might be clarifying something. Go ahead.
So it's just the fact that I was never ready to not be provided for. I was ready and I kept fighting and I kept calling and being like, hey, your son is asking for you. We want you both to be here with us.
So deal with him.
Like, where are you?
As a kid, to say, hey, dad will be home soon. It is what it is. And you're an adult too. So, you shouldn't be needy.
Yeah.
You should be emotional,
I shouldn't.
Not if it's
not
repetitive. If you're asking for
You can't. Yeah.
attention from your
Father.
I don't think you have to
Man,
say anything
you should be there.
else.
Then you talk to him when he's home. You don't talk to him when he's out doing his thing.
correct, and I'm pretty sure she did that,
But
and
why
that
is
wasn't
he
working,
allowed
so
to?
she
Didn't
decided to
listen.
leave and form
Then
her
you
own.
leave when he's there with his son. Say, you know what? It's what it is. Whoop de whoop. That's it.
And that's what she did.
My love, AA
Good.
Ron. You just proved my point.
It took her
boo-boo.
3 years to figure it out.
And
No, it
that's
took like
okay.
two.
Still did it.
Yeah, you're.
Listen,
lost.
sorry if sons are there. Listen, I'm not dumb enough to say, okay, you know what? I'm gonna stay here with for 3 years and she's up. I'm gonna leave the first week. So if your emotions get in the way, then you up.
He ain't wrong. All right.
Correct.
On to the
Oh,
next
I want
one.
to be
It's
with a
okay.
kid because I love him. No, you're not happy. Don't put the kid through that. Please.
But isn't
You're
it
right.
funny
I ain't
whenever the
wrong.
woman is doing what a man, for example, having a guy with, if a girl's dating a guy with a kid, she wants to make sure that she's being taken care of, one, but two, she still wants more from that situation,
Yeah.
even though she's already committed to it. If a guy doesn't go with a kid, he has to pay for everything and do more.
If I may, ready? So
So-
the girl just wants to see on some. The girl just wants to see that nigga providing for that child. I just want to see you say, "Hey, babe, go to Disney. It's okay," or go to a bowling
But
alley.
he's working though, isn't he?
I want to see him tell me, "Take my son to a bowling alley. Here's $50. Take him to a bowling alley."
But couldn't you have done that on your own and been fine? Probably.
She was a stay-at-home mom. How could she have made the money to pay for that?
I'm
Ask
assuming
her for
she had
money.
some access. I'm
Yeah.
assuming she had some kind of access to money.
She has
whether
savings.
she asked him or
Myron.
she
Myron.
would have
Myron.
money to his account.
And what if she didn't have savings and he
Well,
said
let
he
her
would
answer.
provide
Let her
for
answer.
her?
Well, go ahead.
All
What are you gonna
right.
say?
I didn't.
You didn't have access to it at all.
I was really just running on faith. And yes.
Why didn't you ask him for it then?
I did. And yes,
and he would say no.
Sometimes when you ask,
he
you
would
don't
provide
receive.
it, but it gets.
So he can't win, bro. He would provide it.
No,
he would. He would, but baby.
She wanted extra from already doing what he's doing before and quality time.
At this point, like, may I just say, at this point, it's really just respect for him that I'm not divulging and or expressing anymore. And the thing is, he would provide. He would let me know what's up, but at the same time, he would also tell me, maybe not this time.
Yeah,
maybe not right now.
Yeah, he's budgeting.
Okay, so he denied you.
A little
denied.
bit.
Got it. Okay.
So
denied. You know what, bro? Like
you can't win, bro. You can't win.
Yeah, like
you can't win.
The issue, there's so many different like things here. I guess like this is where this is why I have a problem with feminism, because it's like on one end, right? Like women want like this ability to like not work and have the luxury of being able to be a stay-at-home mom or whatever, and then they get that, and then it's like, well, I still want my independence too, kind of, or I want XYZ, and it's like, I don't think.
Okay, so the thing
it's
about
confusing.
that,
No, stop, because it is confusing. If I may, as a woman who experienced it, it's like, do I want more time or do I want more fucking money? Because it's.
I think if you find a man to provide for you, I think you'll have the time and the money.
At that point, I found a man who could provide both, but he just wanted me to choose one. Do you want me to be here, or do you want me to give you more money?
I think you can have a man that does
I
both.
can give you more time, but I can't give you more money because I got to work less.
I think it's that a man leaves the house for 16 hours a day to be gone 7 days a week, and you're home with your child. I understand that that's what motherhood is about.
My love, hence why I decided that I needed to go back.
No, and that's fine. I think if you sign up to be...
agreeing with you on the...
No, I'm not agreeing with her on the... I think that my goal in life is to be a stay-at-home mother, but I don't think my mother should be gone. My husband should be gone the whole entire day and not give.
Timeshare though.
Okay, but here's the thing:
man
he
works
chooses.
timeshare.
He's a manager, so at the end of the day, you can choose to cut off early if you wanted to.
Yeah,
but he chose not to.
One day out of 2 weeks.
Wait. So he goes up earlier, right? To do what? Sit here and cuddle with his son that don't even remember anything. He's 2 years old. What the? The kid is gonna remember.
No, the kid is 5 now.
Actually, if you do the study of the
fuck?
child, the most important time of their life is from the ages of 1 to 7.
No, it's not for the
Yes,
mom.
it is.
But it
For the
is.
mom.
Yes,
If you
it is.
actually
For the
look
mom.
into
Honestly,
it,
to
it's
me,
for
it
the
was just
child.
Wait, so let me
for
get
the
this straight.
mom.
Let me get this straight.
For me,
You're asking him for stuff. He's working extra hours to give you stuff.
No.
He says, you know what? No. All right, bro.
Well, this is a perfect example of like.
it's like the whole point of what I'm trying to say. Yes, he provides the house,
Yeah, everything.
But there's
and it's
more you
beautiful.
want.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
No, stop.
Money isn't
But
everything.
where's the attention? Where's the
It's about
energy
time,
into the
bro.
relationship? You
Like,
can
we
provide
want
a
to go-
foundation.
You can't have
want to
everything.
get-
You can't have time, money, and
And
everything
that,
all
my
at once.
friend, and that,
Yeah,
my
you
friend,
can.
is what you're proving to
Basically,
me. May I just
Luke
explain?
said you
That's
can
why I
move
decided
on
to
and
go back
find
to
somebody
school.
else. You can find somebody else that will provide all
Yeah,
of that.
but ladies,
Your own
he's
guest
paying-
said that.
First of all, you're 19.
First of all, I'm 19, but I
paying-
still know more than
Paying
you,
for the whole
clearly.
entire house, and then you want him to spend more time with.
Okay,
like, what?
maybe I didn't express myself correctly. Okay. So prior to me deciding that I wanted to stay home, I was working timeshare and I was making good money. I decided that I wanted to keep working that. And he said, well, blah, 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 so-and-so is happening. And I decided, you know what, since you needed my support and or my help, I will go ahead and help you. So that's what I did because we were both okay. I helped out. He helped out. It was a great time. We had a good time. But then it came to a point where I decided, found out this isn't really where it's at. Because now it's not my money. It's just his. It's not both of ours. I didn't like that. I tried to bring that up to him. And he was like, well, you don't need to keep working. And I was like, well, I mean.
So you were you were bored then? You was bored at home.
No, sweetheart. I
Yeah,
wasn't
but-
bored. I had a whole 5-year-old to take care of.
Look, Chris, this is very simple. She wants a man to do everything for her, respect of financial, time, and effort, energy. Understandable.
For the podcast, I'm going to let you go ahead and
But
say
he
that.
wasn't the man to give her that. So she left.
No. Okay, yes.
But-
on to the next.
but
to the
first-
next
Let
one.
them rage
Shorty.
bait. Just
So,
go on.
As to the best.
But
as
fresh,
to the next
the
shorty.
first thing she mentioned, right, was, hey,
Oh
he was
my
out
God.
partying. Hey, see, that's why he broke up with you, because that's why
Who broke up with who?
This is why he didn't want to come home, because
she
the way
left.
you act right now. Like,
I just think men need an excuse to do whatever they want.
Before he
This is why he didn't come home, because it's like, oh my God, you know all these antics.
Are we still on this topic?
Yeah, see?
I'll talk to you later, Aaron. It's okay.
Are we?
It's been an hour. It's a podcast. If we want to leave,
We're like losing.
I'm not
viewers.
going to.
I know. Can we move on to something
it's
else?
not you.
I think we just move on. Like, this is getting annoying.
I think this perfectly. I think this perfectly
Thank
encapsulates the problem with women in general. Is like they're never really happy.
Yeah.
And even if they get, the ability to be a stay-at-home mom or whatever, they'll always find something to complain about. Oh, you're not spending enough time at home. Oh, your kid wants you, etc. And I think feminism is just like everything up, because like before it was like kind of known like, all right, your job is to be at home. The man comes home when he comes home. He provides for you. And in today's day and age, with the way the economy is, like men have to work more to make to make enough money to be able to like take care of a family, right? So I think a lot of women would love to be able to sit home and take care of a kid, even if the kid isn't theirs, and have the option to have another kid. But I guess that just wasn't enough for you. That allure
not
wasn't
when
enough,
their
and
man
you
is
wanted
being
more control.
incompetent.
If I may. If
What was
I
that?
may.
You said-
If I may.
I said not when their man is being incompetent.
I would argue the fact that he was able to be a sole breadwinner proves he's being competent.
Yeah.
In a world where most men can't actually do that, that actually disproves your
if
theory.
he's not
No, no,
spending
no.
time with his offspring.
Also, time.
That's
Yes.
what I kept saying.
Yeah, but okay, he's being a competent father because a man's job is to provide and protect
So
and
that's
provision.
their
So,
only job is
yes,
to
that is the,
provide
that is the,
money.
that is the, that
If
is
I
the
may.
main
Ready?
commodity
A
that a
father
man. Can you stop
figure
interrupting
is
for 2
important.
seconds?
You guys.
Yes.
The man's job is to
interrupt,
protect and
though.
provide. Okay, the woman's job is to rear the children. From 1 to 7, right? Someone said that those are the most important years. Yeah, for the mom. Okay, your job as the mom is to rear the kid when they're a child. The dad really comes in as a disciplinarian in the teenage years to keep them from being ups and retards and whores and criminals. So, like, realistically speaking, you're saying, oh, he wants his dad. That's fine. Like, dad has to work, right? The father comes in later. I've always said a good dad like keeps his daughter off short poles and son's out of jail. And when does that typically come? In the formative teenage years, when they're more susceptible to be peer pressure, experiment with drugs, play hooky, do all the dumb that'll f their life up. So I get it. You're saying like, yo, it's not really my kid. Fair. Yo, I don't have any financial independence. Fair. But realistically speaking, most men can't provide for a woman. Like, realistically speaking, from this point forward, it's going to probably be hard for you to find a provider that's going to like take care of you and let you be able to stay at home. Most men don't want to do that, and it's hard to find that. So
Because
this is what I mean when I say women are
sassy.
perpetually like
He's not wrong though. He's right.
Who's being sassy?
No, every man is sassy these days. They're all. Have you heard of the sassy man apocalypse?
It's what Drake said.
Well, a big reason
Niggas
why
are talking
men are
more
sassy is
than
because women have become insufferable.
females.
Like, you guys are just never satisfied with anything.
Women have become masculine. I think men are.
That's what makes you guys
Because
insufferable.
the man
No.
can't do the job.
Yeah, we've been stepping into our own, is what you're like, trying
No,
to
no,
say.
No, I don't necessarily
stop,
think
'cause
that.
that's
No,
a little too much.
women have become insufferable, rude, demanding, and
Bitches.
quite
Yes,
frankly,
he's not wrong.
a lot of you guys want something that you don't qualify for. Most women want a guy that's going to be a provider,
'Cause we don't prepare
good-looking,
ourselves
and
for it.
charming, and charismatic. And the problem is, a lot of you guys don't even qualify for
So,
that guy.
what
Also, you're becoming the man that you want to date. So you become the man that actually has the control, independence. No man wants to date another man.
Of course.
Like, so like. It's,
So,
it's
I mean,
fucked up.
I mean,
Can
I
I
can
ask
say
you a
that because it
question?
comes from childhood.
I'm actually curious.
It sounds like you guys want to date another man because you're saying women are insufferable. You don't like women.
That's wrong.
That means you're gay.
Well, by your own
What is
admission,
that saying?
hold on. By your own admission, you just said that women are
Hey,
becoming
Ra.
more masculine, and you said that women are becoming more like men because we have a sassy, epidemic of men. Yeah, they don't want to date a guy.
Can
and
I?
women are
and
behaving
we don't
more
wanna
like
date a
guys.
bitch.
Can I add to that?
But it's because women are behaving more like men.
I agree. Can I add to that?
So like that's why we don't. That's why most women nowadays are just insufferable. I'm
sorry.
But yeah, what were you gonna say?
Yeah. No, I was saying growing.
Strong in my
I'm just saying this growing up.
Men haven't really changed. It's the women that have
Okay, great.
changed.
Hold on.
string in my life. I love this word. Wait,
Can I add my input?
Chill.
Sorry.
All right, since the beginning of time, like men have been looked at to be the protectors and providers, and we've been held to that standard, right? Women, however, are not held to a standard. You can be a boss babe on one side, you can be a stay-at-home mom on another side, you can dabble in between, women have way more choice than men do. So like, since women have choice, right, and men don't, this is why women have changed. Because you guys don't have to be homemakers anymore.
You really
can behave
think
like
that
men.
women don't have a standard? Is that what you just said?
No.
You missed that whole. You missed that whole.
Yeah,
Yo,
He didn't say that.
You could.
No.
You just missed that whole.
No, he means to say like
Your
women. He means to say like women don't necessarily have to like.
We have a standard. We have a set standard that we have to meet.
Women don't have to like necessarily settle for like any type of like lifestyle. They can actually they're the type to want to be independent. They're the type to want to be.
Everyone can do that.
Of course, but he's saying that.
Yeah, but the standard for men is that they're
I
supposed to
can't
protect
decide
and
to be
provide.
like a stay-at-home dad or like and
You would look
actually like
stupid.
be
You
able to
can't.
get
A lot of
sexual
people
access.
have-
Stop.
Dog, God damn.
Sorry, I apologize.
Shut up.
It's going to be very difficult for me to market myself as a stay-at-home dad and find a wife. Does that make sense? Like, I will not be able to market myself that way. As a man, I'm going to have to bring something to the table to make myself a commodity in the dating marketplace for women to even date me. Women, however, can choose, I want to chase a career. I want to be a stay-at-home mom. I want to just hang out and not worry about anything. Like, there's many different paths a woman can take. In other words, women have more choice now than before. And with that choice, women have changed their behavior. So what I'm trying to say is, women have changed over the past 100 years. Men really haven't, because we're still held to a certain standard and while women are not. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
So since women have choice, you guys aren't held to a standard anymore. I would argue you're now held to like a masculine standard. Do you have a job? What's your education?
I agree.
But we don't
with
care about any of that. Like, you guys are held to a standard that doesn't matter for us.
Yeah.
I agree with the standard stuff, but not the fact that men have not changed.
If I may,
They have.
If I may,
They really have.
How did it change?
If you look at it in the 50s, look at all the songs that they used to write. All love songs, all about being a sweetheart, all this type of. Now look at the songs that they write. I want this good as big ass fat. What the? They're objectifying us.
Men have always been horn dogs.
Yes.
Men have always been
Yes,
perverts.
but back then they actually would
Like-
ask people to marry them instead of saying, "Oh, I never met you. You want to come to my house on the first link?"
Well, actually,
the fuck is that?
they sang
All right,
the
well,
song-
would you- hold on.
Did it behind the scenes.
All right, so let me ask you a question then. Let's say you want to buy a new car. You worked really hard, saved up $50,000. Would you go and buy the Mercedes that has 100,000 miles on it, or would you buy the one that has 0 miles on it?
Zero.
Why?
Oh, I know what he's trying to say.
Why would you want to buy the one that has
He's
0 miles
trying
on
to
it?
say, I don't want a woman that doesn't have any buddies. Okay, I would buy the one with 0 because Mercedes are proven to like not really be that good of cars.
Fair. So you got to apply that same logic to like men. Like, that's how men feel about women. Like, if we're going to pay full price for something, which is marriage, by the way, because men take all the risk in marriage, women don't. We're the ones that, yes, men pay 90% of alimony, women initiate most of the divorces. Men have to pay child support 90% of the time. Like,
Weddings.
marriage is a big issue. Marriage is beneficial really to only women. It's not
But,
beneficial
like-
to men. So if we're going to pay for the car, right, and pay full price, wouldn't we want 0 mileage?
The reason
Just like you would do in your
why-
Mercedes example?
The reason why men pay child support is because most of the time the women are the one who have to take care of the child. So the men have to pay the child support for that mom to be able to take care of their
That's
child.
not my point. My point is you're mad that men aren't chivalrous anymore. You're mad that men aren't marrying women, right? You're complaining about, the Trodcon era in the 1950s. I'm telling you that men have adapted, that basically they don't want to pay full price for a depreciating asset that's been used, which is what is a lot of women. You're referring it to a time where a majority of women, when they got married, were virgins on their wedding night.
Yeah.
Most women are not virgins on their wedding night. So
And
you can't
neither are
expect
men.
men.
That's not the point.
That wasn't.
A male virgin is not the same as a female virgin. I would argue a male virgin is unattractive versus a female virgin is attractive. We're not held to the same standard at all.
Yeah, come on.
Okay, but like it
Well-
doesn't matter. Like,
I mean,
I know you are bored, mine.
when's the
Okay,
last
why
time
does
you
it
met
not?
us?
Are men and women okay? Let me just so I can see where
if
you're.
I met a man who
Are
has
men and women the same?
100 plus bodies and I have
let me ask you
0
this.
bodies,
Are men and women the same?
I'm not gonna want him.
Okay, are men and women the same?
No,
No.
Okay. Do we observe sex and relationships
that's
the same?
definitely true. We're not the same.
Okay. So do we observe the opposite gender in the same way?
No.
Sometimes
All right. What do women look for in a partner?
that's different for every woman.
It's actually really not. There's like three to four things that almost all women look
Statistically.
for in general.
Three
Yeah.
main things.
The majority of girls, women.
Okay, attractiveness, money,
Okay. What else, girl?
sex. I don't know.
Oh damn.
Safety.
Wow. That's not what I
Safety.
thought.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know.
Fair. So many of the features you gave were security features. Okay. Now, what do men look for in women?
Sex, attractiveness, and willingness to be a mother.
Okay. So great. So by your own words, you've described two different sets of standards for the genders, right? Men
All
are looking
the men
for one thing, and
see
women are
us
looking
as
for
are people who are supposed to be mothers.
Pieces of.
Yeah.
Whoa, no,
Something to and something to impregnate so that I can give offspring to the world.
mean,
okay. So with offspring, what's important to men when it comes to offspring?
No, I'm not grateful to be here.
Sorry.
In this country.
What are you talking about?
She's reading the comments.
Sorry. What?
Oh, comments.
I wasn't
Sadi
reading the
best
comments.
friend. Sadi best friend. My bad. Move on.
Okay, let me just go through, because your first thing was like the whole thing with a man with 100 bodies or a virgin man or whatever.
Right.
Women don't care about a man's body count in general.
That's
they
not
care
true.
about.
I care.
They don't.
I do care.
Statistically,
You wouldn't even
shorty.
know.
I know a lot of people who care.
You wouldn't even know.
Babe.
Most women, when they're looking for a male partner, don't really care about their sexual history. What women are more concerned with typically is their future, not their past. Does he make money? Does he have potential? Is he tall? Can he protect me? Women are looking for security with a man. A man, on the other hand, is looking at a woman's past. Is she can she have children with me where I'll know that the kid is mine? Like, men care about the past, women care about the future. So this whole body count thing, maybe that's exclusive to you, but I would argue most women in general really don't give a about a man's past.
That's
so
not true. Every
this whole
time
concept,
I start talking to a
can you
new
please stop
man.
interrupting? You notice how you keep saying me. I'm talking in general. Okay? Most women do not care about a man's body count. They don't. They simply don't. Okay? And I would argue most of the most attractive men, you definitely don't care about their body count because other women want them. Yeah. So you can sit there and say, I care about body count, but I don't think that matters. Or if you do, you're definitely not going to care about it as much as a man does. Like for us, it's at the top of the list. Yeah. For most women, it's maybe 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th on the list compared to the other things that they have to bring to the table. So your whole complaint was men have changed. Men have changed. They used to propose to women also. I'm saying the women have changed, so men don't feel like they need to propose and marry a girl because the Mercedes example. Why would I pay full price for a used car? Why? And that's what marriage is to a man. Paying full price for a female that's used. You're talking about a time when most women were virgins on their wedding night. So that's why guys were more chivalrous and more romantic. But who killed chivalry? Women did. Feminism. I want to be independent. I want to make my own money. Literally, you have an example right here. Hey. This is a byproduct of feminism right here. She had the tradcon life, and she gave it up to be single and independent. This is what you have now.
Wait, can I say something?
Yeah.
So that's the way I see it. Wait, real quick.
Like
so
women,
it's not,
it's very simple. Men are held to the. You guys can change what you guys want to do and your, everything else like that. But men still have to be men. And what you said before. Oh, men are changing, right? Here's the difference. Here's the difference.
What if he gets physical?
Boom. That has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. Because she's making an argument that men have changed, right? And like men aren't doing what they're supposed to do, whatever. Yeah. Here's the difference. If a guy's a loser, if a guy doesn't provide, if he's a bum, whatever. There's consequences. Girls don't like him. People make fun of him. He's not respected by his peers. But if a woman doesn't do what she's supposed to do, she's still respected. You go, girl. You don't need a man.
Yeah. Queen.
Like,
independent.
Matter of fact, let me be all the way honest. In my eyes, 27 years old, having had a family and giving it up like she did, that is loser behavior to me. Because a woman's commodity is her family. Does she have a family? Does she have a man she respects? Is she married? That's a woman's metric of success. In reality, because no one cares about a woman's title, how much money she makes, or education. We look at a woman. Do you have a family? Do you have a man? A woman's value is intimately tied to the caliber of man that she can attract, right? So when you say, well, guys have changed, whatever, the difference is if a man's a loser, he deals with consequences. If a woman's a loser, she deals with no consequences.
Who told you that? You're not.
What if it's the woman that left the man who provides everything for her? That
makes her a loser in my eyes. But we don't punish them in society for that. Is what I'm trying to explain.
Are you sure?
Now there's one.
Yes, absolutely.
How?
Hold on, there's one exception.
Women that are homemakers. Women that are homemakers. Women that stay at home. They're ridiculed. They're made fun of. Oh, you live off a man. Oh, you're a loser. You don't want to go ahead and get a career. You're not strong. You're independent. Like women that want to have a family are literally made fun of. And I have proof to show it. Why is college attendance 60% women now? Why is the majority of people that are graduating women?
Because
why
we're
are women entering the workforce?
No, stop. No, that's not the point.
No,
stop.
it is.
Wait, I have something to say.
We are smarter. I'm done.
Women are actually not smarter.
There's no point in arguing with them because they're not going to get it. They're never going to get it.
She's triggered.
So you just blew them up.
She rage quit.
She's triggered.
Literally, she's mad because she's wrong.
She's mad.
So she's smarter, so she just leaves.
Yeah, just like
can't debate.
Yeah, can't like just fucking
Can't debate.
Hey.
You're skinny.
Now she's yelling.
Oh wow! Damn,
Triggered.
Ghost.
Yo, let's go to Rumble, Chris.
See, I
Bro,
was
crazy.
calm it down.
Come on, guys,
I was
Rumble,
trying to
guys.
calm it
Well, we don't
down.
Rumble.
I mean, if you're
She's not
smart, you
screaming.
wouldn't
Well,
yell in the apartment building.
Well, just go to Fresh and Fit only.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fresh and Fit only for we come Myron Gaines X. Come on over to Fresh and Fit.
You wouldn't be
You
yelling.
know what's funny, dude? Like she couldn't argue anything. She
At
just
all.
like rage quit.
She got the whole thing
I was
wrong.
trying to calm her down so I can say what's up.
Yo.
Yeah. Nah, she was.
Look, and here's the thing that's crazy. Look. Actually, this proves my point. She's 19 years old and she's already indoctrinated with the Kool-Aid.
She's bro. She's cooked.
Like,
Yo,
she's
I
fucking.
can't
She's
even
cooked.
argue.
Ling Ling got mad. Nah, man, she ain't Chinese, bro.
Well, here's the other thing too. Like, see, for her, right? Look, anytime a girl says I'm celibate, that means that she went on like a spree.
Yeah.
So,
She did.
she didn't like hearing what I had to say because I was like bringing up uncomfortable things for her. Like, oh man, this guy's talking about family and like that. I don't want that. I'd rather be out here on the streets and like that. I don't know, but
Also, there are exceptions.
That's feminism
If
for
a
ya.
man's beating you, that's a grounds for you to
No.
leave. But that's a very, I want to say, one-off thing. Most of the times it's because you're bored or you're not getting what you want in detail. So that's what it really is. But in her case, bro, I'm glad she left, bro, because she was just taking a
yeah,
space,
bro.
for no reason.
She made a fool of herself with 30,000 people watching.
Yeah.
Well,
Fucking
if I
retarded.
may, we missed someone.
Bella.
Yeah, just go Fresh and Fit on all the platforms, guys. If you guys are watching on Myron Gaines X, come on over to Fresh and Fit. What was that? Oh, you rated it. Oh, sweet, even better. Okay,
Awesome.
all right, yeah. So we just rated the Myron Gaines X shit, or sorry, rated Fresh and Fit.